Fight fans, fight fans, fight fans. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I gotta counterpunch something tonight, man. I was just looking through my articles, my feeds, my sources that I go to, and I was just trying to really read up on, just current boxing. And Deontay Wilder, ran across an article that he posted, and the article says that Anthony Joshua should be humiliated by not taking the fight with a real man. Mind you, he said, if I get this fight with Fury, Anthony Joshua should feel humiliated for not taking the fight and wasn't man enough to fight me. I gotta counterpunch this, man. First of all, let me shine some light on it. It's a tactic. Wilder's trying to do three things. For one, he's trying to piss off AJ, okay, and luring him to a fight, obviously. For two, he's trying to get more than 15 million. He's trying to upsell himself. And for three, he's really trying to sell the Tyson Fury fight. Those are the three things he's doing. By saying, hey, Tyson Fury is a much better fight, that's not true. Nobody talked about Fury fighting Wilder. None this year until Fury called out Wilder. Wilder didn't even talk about Fury. It was a possibility that AJ will fight him in the future after he got back into shape, got back in the ring, got acclimated back to the ring and to the ring standards, and made sure that he was tip-top before fighting him. Yes, in the future, not now, not in this year, not in 2018. And it's a trip, and I got to counterpunch it because I see the angle. That's what I believe Wilder's trying to do. But for him to keep talking about AJ, that obviously just shows that, dude, you want this AJ fight. You want this AJ fight to the point. You won't shut up about AJ now. You know what I mean? That's just like Manny Pacquiao. He turned down the $40 million, right? But you didn't see every time you talked to Manny Pacquiao, he was talking about Mayweather in forms of, his money was insulting and this, that, and the other. You never heard that. You heard other things. You didn't hear that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get it, man. I don't see why. I think he should focus on the fight at hand. If he's going to take the fight with Fury, he should take the fight with Fury, But he's trying to get up under Joshua's skin. He's been talking a lot of stuff lately. A lot of things that he's been saying has just only led to believe that he really wants that Joshua fight, and Fury isn't the main target. Of course, Fury was a great substitute, you know what I'm saying? Because it's good on paper. If you can beat Tyson Fury, no one's done that. You know what I mean? And no one else will ever have the opportunity to do that. I get that part. But to say he's a better opponent? No, no, man. He's not a better opponent. You know what I mean? And if anything, it could be a lose-lose against it. I mean, it looks good on paper, but, again, he's going to have critics for beating up someone that's been on the couch for 2.5 years. And it just repeats itself on what they said Joshua did. Everybody knows that, so it's like boxing repeats itself. No matter the weight class, it just keeps going. People do the same thing, the rivals. And speaking of rivals, Deontay Wilder wants to be that, he wants to have that rival that he never fought. That's how it's similar to Maypac, because before, 2015, those guys, were always compared together. You couldn't say one word without the other word. You couldn't say Manny Pacquiao without Floyd Mayweather. Remember those days? To the point you got so sick of hearing about them over the years from 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 6 years. You heard, oh man, when is Manny Pacquiao going to fight Mayweather? They were almost like Every and Ivory, right? Ebony and Ivory, right? So that's what it's like, like now you got AJ and Wilder. Now that's all you hear. You hear, oh man, when is that fight going to happen? And then, hey, Deontay Wilder, he can't get enough of it. He can't get enough of giving Joshua more publicity. You know what I'm saying? Because what it ends up doing, I hope the fight does happen now. Because if he ends up fighting Tyson Fury and knocks Fury out, he has to come see AJ. He's fighting a dude with invisible belts. Yeah, he's a linear champion and all this, that, and the other. That's true. That's very true. But again, he's the same dude with invisible belts. So he beats Fury. It's like, yeah, like I said, there is a possibility that his stakes might go up. He might be able to get another 2 or 3 million out of Eddie Hearns, out of the deal. But he is not getting 50-50. He's going to ask for 50-50. And you know what's going to happen? He's not going to get it. Especially if he goes in there and blows out Tyson Fury. You know what I mean? And if he doesn't go out there and blow out Tyson Fury, even if he wins, that could be a match. There could be a rematch. And that was in talks anyway. Great. Make it happen. But he knows at the end of the day, the way he's complaining about AJ, he wants the AJ fight. Because he wouldn't be talking about AJ if he's focused on another fight, his possible fight with Fury. He would not be mentioning AJ at all. He's just throwing salt, trying to rev everybody up, rev up the Joshua side, and get these guys to either give him some more money, right? And and then at the same time promote himself and this fight. Hey, I got a better fighter. You know what I mean? Just like I remember Floyd did the same thing. Floyd was like, hey, I know everybody wants to see me fight Pacquiao. I'm going to give you guys Canelo. You know what I'm saying? And then that shut everybody up for a while because, Canelo was a hot prodigy and he was an undefeated fighter. You know what I'm saying? So, I get that, so that was smooth. But I mean, eventually when you beat him, okay, what's next for you? You know what I mean? Like, we want to see Manny Pacquiao, though. You beat this redhead cinnamon guy, but we want to see Manny Pacquiao. The same thing. Like, yeah, Deontay Wilder, if you do beat Tyson Fury, okay, wonderful. You beat an undefeated fighter. But let's see you fight AJ, the guy with the other belts, the guy with the 4 belts, the 3/4 of the world guy. You got 25%. You know what I mean? So, you got 20%. He got 80%. Let's cut it down like that because he has 4 belts. You got 1. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a trip, man. This is a trip. But Deontay Wilder, yes, he does plan on fighting AJ, but it's more than legacy, guys. It's also about money. And if it is about legacy, it's about both. He just wants more money. He wants to fight Tyson Fury because he figured it's going to be an easy fight. He goes in there and knocks out Fury. He'll get more money. That's the strategy. If you never heard that before, that's it on a silver platter. That's all Deontay Wilder's doing, and he's being a smarter businessman. He's got Mark Wahlberg in his corner. He's got other people, and he thinks, oh, hey, I did all this myself. No, you did that by possibly are getting in negotiations with Anthony Joshua. With Anthony Joshua already had The Rock in his corner and, superstars. And he's on, talk shows and basketball games in the States, while Deontay Wilder was accepting, Jack Johnson's pardon, you had your rival over here having Americans falling in love with him. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's a rivalry. And he has to do what he needs to do to keep up. I get it. He has to stay relevant. And I think he's doing a good job. But at the end of the day, you got to see AJ. And that's my take on it, man. I'm not going to spend too much time talking about it because I think I probably already have. But anyway, I want you guys' opinion. You guys tell me what you think of this, about my hypothesis. Please subscribe, hit the bell icon, and you guys been counterpunched. Peace.